Hello everyone, welcome to the Study Hacks Institute of GIS and Remote Sensing. Today I will try to discuss a very important topic. So mainly land use, land cover classification using machine learning using Python. So this is our third tutorial. I already make first and second part of this video and I added this link in the video description. If you don't know, you can simply go to this link and you can simply try to first watch the first and second part and then move to the third part. Then it also better for your understanding. Okay, so mainly today I will show you that how we can easily use the machine learning model and then make the land use land cover classification map, as well as we also try to make the accuracy assessment using the confusion matrix table, as well as how we can easily calculate the area of each classes, how much area for the barren land, build up, also vegetation and water body. Okay, so in this time we are just use the machine learning model using Python. So first of all we need to install it some library. So mainly in this time we need this type of library. So mainly train test spilled library, classification report, Cohen Kappa score of confusion matrix, and level encoder. So this type of library, first of all, we need to import in our IDE and then use it to make the machine learning. So let's go one by one. I will show you that from my code editor one by one, and then you can easily get the idea. And previous tutorial, mainly first and second tutorial, I will show you that how we can easily download the satellite images, mainly for your machine learning with Google with land use land cover with Python. How we can easily download the satellite images, and then how we can easily make the train data. Okay, so for each band. Okay, and how we can easily import it, this type of training sample for water body, barren land, vegetation, build up area. Okay, so if you don't know how to create this type of step, so first of all you can simply watch this first and second video. Try to watch this video, then I hope you can easily understand how to download the satellite imagery and how to collect the training data. Okay, so in today's session I will show you that how we can easily train our model using this type of training dataset and help of machine learning with Python. Okay, so let's go. So previous class we tried to discuss from here, and we show you that how we can easily take the training sample, and here we find out total 140 training sample for each band. Okay, we can consider total 12 bands. Okay, so this is my X, which is straight my training sample, all of this sample. So first of all I need to import it all of my requirement band, such as first of all I need to import it the train test spilled, this library I want to need. So basically it's come from that sklearn dot model selection and import mainly train test spilled. Okay, after that I need the another library. So mainly is the classification report library I want to need. So for that I just simply mainly it's come from the scalar matrix. So just put here the from scalar matrix import classification report. After that I also need the Cohen Kappa square, this library. So for that simply it come from the scalar matrix. So just put here the from scalar dot matrix, then import when then kappa square. Okay, after I need also need the confusion matrix. So mainly it's also come from the sklearn. So just put here the from sklearn matrix import confusion matrix. Okay, as well as finally I need for the level encoder. So for that simply use at the from sklearn dot mainly it's mainly used for the pre-processing. Just use at the pre-processing import level encoder. Okay, so basically first of all for implement of machine learning, I need this type of library. So first of all, you can see sklearn model selection. Mainly this model used for the train test is built because in the machine learning, we need to spill the data set such as suppose 70% data to use the train the model and 30% data for use for check the accuracy about or testing the accuracy about that. And we are also used for the excellent matrix classification report. So basically it's identify about the classification report. Mainly it stored all of those your accuracy, all of those things you get from here. And scalar and coefficient score, it also provides the different types of score about your model. And confusion matrix created the confusion matrix from your things you can easily get from here. And you can see the scalar import a level encoder. So in this time I simply click to the run. I think some problem in this library. So we check again. Is the scalar. Okay, so SA. Okay, so now click to the run again. Okay, so now you can see all of those library is successfully imported. Okay, so basically this type of library I want to need for train my model using machine learning in Python. So first of all, scalar model selection train is test is built, scalar matrix classification report, scalar matrix mainly coherent kappa square, and scalar matrix confusion matrix, and scalar pre-processing mainly level encoded. Okay, so now I need to create my sample. So now what is my sample? In my you can see I already create the sample, look like this sample, and in this sample here we already classified or train our model. Mainly in this time we are just you can see this column stored about the all of the sample what are also barren land all of those classes name. I simply copy the column name and then further go to the below and write the code. In this time I show you that only for the sample. So just I simply use here the samples and then put here the column name and now click to run. So now it visualize all of my sample. Okay. So basically here I use the total 140 sample. Okay. For each classes, water, then build up, then vegetation. For each classes, here I use total 140 samples. Okay. And now this is my samples. These samples I want to store it in a variable. I put the variable name suppose y. Okay, and then I simply call the samples and mention here my column name about my sample column name. And from here, I just extract the value. Okay, values. So now click to the run. Okay, it's done. After that, when I extract the value, this value I need to level encoder and transport as a level encoder. So for that, I simply take a variable level encoder, and then call my library. Library mainly I already installed the library, import the library level encoder. Okay, just I simply put at the level encoder. And then further, I just simply take a variable, suppose y is equal to, I simply call the level encoder, mainly this variable name, and paste. And then fit with fit transform with my variable which is y. Okay, so now click to the run. And then finally, when I just print only for the y, now it show you only for that your value, okay, or your level. Mainly in this time, this level, suppose you can say I can get the 3 at 2 1 0. So here 3 represent about the barren land, 2 is the build up area, 1 is represent about that hesitation, and 0 is represent about the water body. Okay, so in this time, from this sample I just make a level encoder. So now it represented the level. Okay, suppose 3 2 1 0. So this is my total 4 class. So I can get the total 4 level 0 1 2 3. Okay, up when I can get the level, after that I need to split this data set. Suppose I need to split the data set. Suppose I just suppose 70% data I just train my model, and 30% data I use for test my model. Okay, so for that I need to take a variable. Suppose I add the variable in here. Suppose x train comma x test comma I put here that. Okay, just I take the row uppercase. Suppose x test comma x train, then comma I just take the variable y train comma y test. Okay, so in this time I just take a variable and now call my uh, library. So mainly this library here you can see this library you need to use in here. Train test spilled. So mainly this data set we need to split into the 70% and 30%. Just I simply call this data set and paste here this library. And now I simply mention about my xy. I already defined the x and y, xy. And now I simply define about the test size. Okay. Suppose in this time I take the test size 0.3, 30%, and put at that random state. I put at the suppose 48, 42. So now further, I just click to run. So now this data set is built, and further we need to call the XGB classifier. So mainly it is the classifier, just classified. And then finally, after doing that, we need to train our model. Okay. So in this time, we are just use a function, fit function. So mainly this fit function used to train your model. So for that, I simply call this variable and paste here, and then use a function fit. Okay, and then call my x train, which I already defined in here. You can see x train. So just I simply copy the x train and paste here, and also call the y train. So this is the y train. I just simply copy the y train and paste here. Okay, so now click to run. Okay, what's run about that? After that, just click to the run. Okay, I think some problem in here. Just let me check. Okay, just I put here the x train, then put here that x test. Okay, so now it trained. Yeah, so now it's trained. You can see train or model. After that, I have to check about the accuracy. Okay, so for checking the accuracy, in this time we are just simply take a variable, or if you want, you can simply take the function. Suppose I just simply put here that print, and now I want to print this my accuracy. Suppose I put this accuracy, two type accuracy, training accuracy and test accuracy. So just I simply write here, suppose accuracy on training set, and I take only for the 2 digit after the integer value. So use the 2f. Okay. And then from here I just simply write here dot format, then call this variable which I use to fit. So mainly this variable name is the clf dot score. I want to make the score for train set. So just use at that x train and y train. So just put at the x train. I also put at the y train. Okay. So now further just click to the run and then check what happened. Okay. So now it provide this, you can see accuracy. Mainly this accuracy is the train accuracy. Okay. But our main accuracy is the test accuracy. So for the test accuracy, I want to measurement. So further I simply copy the same things and paste in here. I simply change it. Suppose it's the accuracy for the test set. Okay. And then I simply change the variable name. I put the variable name, suppose x test, and also put at the y test. So now click to the run. Okay. So now in this time we can get the, you can see accuracy on the training set, we can get the 100% accuracy. And for the accuracy on the test set, we can get the 98% accuracy. Okay. So further in this time, we are just predict the X test. Okay. So for that, we are just predict the X test. So for that, I simply take a variable. Suppose I put the variable name is that y predict, and then call the model which I fit. So this variable I put here the mainly this name is that clf, and then use at the predicts function, predict with x test. So just I simply call the x test, simply copy this variable and paste here, and now click to run. Okay, so now it's finally predict. After the predict, I want to find out about the report. Okay, classification report. So just simply print, and I simply fit here that classification report. I need the report for y test and y predict. Okay, so further I simply use here the y test, and also I already predict. So simply copy the y predict, so simply paste here, and now click to run. Okay, so now here I can get the classification report. Look like that here you can see. I can get for each classes precision, recall, F1 score, and support. I can get in here, as well as we can get the accuracy, macro average, and weighted average we can get from here. Okay, all of those things can easily create from here. And another thing is that if you want, you can also make the confusion matrix. Okay, for the confusion matrix, it's very easy. Suppose I take a variable name C matrix. In this variable, I call the confusion matrix. So just I call the library confusion matrix, and then call the two things such as y test and y predict. I simply copy and paste here, and then click to run. So now it show about this type of things. It make the confusion matrix table, and I want to make the confusion matrix table for barren land, build up, vegetation, and water body. So for that, I simply run this code again, and further I just simply put at that make a chart about that. So for that, click to run in here. So in this time here, you can see it created this type of confusion matrix table. Here I can get the total 12, and you can see the 0, 0. So it's a confusion matrix table. Okay. So from the confusion matrix table, we can get the mainly in this time it show about the result for that y test and y predict value. Here you can get this type of prediction value and actual value. Okay. And finally, if you want, you can also make the accuracy from here. Okay. And further in this time provide me about the predict image shape. So here I can get the how much row, how much column, and how much band we can get from here. So it display about that value. And then finally I want to display the predict image reshape it from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. And further we are get about the predict image. So just I simply run the code and also run this code. And finally we are just plot about our land use land cover classification map. So here you can see now it show about this. So it takes some time because there are a lot of data to be included in here. So total you can see how much row we can get and how much column we can get and how much band. So now it predict and then created the predict image. Upload the predict image. Almost finished. Okay. So now here we can get this type of images. So here red color identify about that build up. This type of blue color identify about the water body, and yellow color identify about the barren land. We are just classified this type of class. And now we are just simply print the predict array. Here you can see 3. Then we can get the 0, 1, 1. So mainly 3 is identify about the barren land. Then 2 is identify about that build up area. 1 is vegetation, 0 is water. So further we are just make the calculated the area. So just further we are just simply put here, and then we simply calculate the areas. Okay, about this, and then we can just show this type of chart and calculate the area. And further you can easily make the chart mainly using the plot matplotlib function, and you can see is column identify about the different types of class barren land, build up, vegetation, or water body. If you want, you can also make the percent tense about that. Suppose you are just make the percent tense, and it also possible to make the pie chart. Suppose you want to represent this area in the pie chart. Okay. So basically it's a big tutorial, so that's why I just make the one by one total 3 videos on this tutorial. So you also try to make this type of project. So first of all, you try to watch these 2 videos and then try to apply the model. Okay. And further, if you have need any types of help or if you need any guideline, then you can also contact with me. I hope you can easily get the solution about that, and you can easily make the land use land cover classification map using machine learning method in Python. As well as if you want to join my online training program, so mainly we are also provide some training program on the machine learning, deep learning, as well as also Google Earth Engine platform or ArcMap software or QGIS software, different types of geospatial software. You can easily learn from me. So basically, our next batch will be start from the Google Earth Engine. This class will be start from that 12 January. Okay, this registration is the open now. And if you are a beginners on the Google Earth Engine, or if you don't have any knowledge about the programming or Python or JavaScript, this course is for you. Because in this online training program, we are start from the stress level and go to the advanced level on Google Earth Engine platform. So in this online training program, you can easily learn all of those things from beginners to advanced level, and you can easily develop any types of remote sensing work using the Google Earth Engine platform. And we are also talk a lot of topics with practical example. So all of those things I already stored it in my video description. You can simply check it, and further if you want to join this online training program, you can simply contact with my WhatsApp number and also contact with my email. And in this online training program, you also get some benefit when you join our live training session. You can get the course certificate after submitting all of those assignments. You can get the material slide PDF. You can get all of those practice code. You can also get the recorded video class, and you also get the lifetime teaching support. Okay, and it's very important as a beginners when you want to learn the Google Earth Engine platform or programming, you face lot of problem. Okay, so that's why you need the continuous support. So for getting this support, we are also adding this benefit lifetime teaching support. After completing the 7 days anytime when you face any problem, you can contact with me, as well as you can also join my training, live training, and you can get the solution about that. So that's why it's very benefit as the beginners. When you face any problem, you can get the lifetime teaching support. And if you want to join this online training program, you can simply contact in the WhatsApp number. You can also contact with this email. I already added all of this information in the video description. You can simply check it, and then if you want to join, then contact and then complete the registration and join in our upcoming Google Earth Engine programming batch, and also join in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so today is no more. Stay happy, stay safe. Thank you for watching that.